No, we're not talking about that old Conor McGregor pick today. Nobody wants to hear about that anymore. Let's get into some real news. Right now, the MMA community is strangely united. Everyone agrees Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev looks like it's going to happen in 2026. And no, this isn't just rumors flying around. Even Dana White, who usually keeps things close to the chest when it comes to future fights, went public. He said if Islam beats Jack Della Maddalena, then the Topuria super fight could be made right away. Now, the welterweight title situation, it's getting messy. Kamaru Usman and Shavkat Rakhmonov are both just sitting and waiting, each thinking they've got the title shot in the bag. But let's be real, if Islam wins, a fight between him and Usman makes way more sense. That's not just a regular fight, that's history. A former dominant welterweight champion going up against the current pound-for-pound king, trying to make his own mark at 170 pounds. The story, the hype, the stakes, everything's there. Yeah, Shavkat might deserve it more on paper, but if Islam pulls off the win and the UFC doesn't go for the obvious Topuria fight, then it has to be Islam versus Kamaru at 170. No question. Here's what Big John and Josh Thompson had to say about the Topuria super fight.
If you're Dana White, okay, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to sit here and say, I have two double champions now, okay, and both are 1 and 2 in the pound for pound.
Yeah,
I'm not going to put them together.
Yeah. Come on. I mean, that's what he did with Volk and Islam when they fought the first time.
Exactly.
Where does that fight take place?
I think you put it in Spain. Come on. You're going to tell me that you couldn't sell out a soccer stadium with Ilia Topuria against Islam in Spain?
I'm not sure. I would imagine it would be probably pretty damn close. I mean, I was just at AEW last night. There was 50, 60,000 people. So
there you go. I know the UFC does. They don't like to ever be outside. And they're going to have the White House. That's going to have to be outside because it ain't going to be in the White House, right? So they'll do it. They'll do it. Why not?
Paulo Costa is furious. He just unleashed on Khamzat Chimaev, calling him out as the one guy he wants to fight more than anyone else. This beef has gone from heated to nuclear, but it gets worse. Costa said that Khamzat actually messaged his wife. Yeah, he messaged her, threatening to beat up Paulo. That's crossing a serious line. Fans were shocked. Reaching out to someone's family, that's not trash talk, that's personal. And it's only made their rivalry even more explosive. These two were supposed to fight a while ago, but it didn't happen. Now Costa says it's personal. Completely personal. He's got Roman Kopylov this Saturday, and he's made it crystal clear. If he wins, he's calling out Khamzat right after. No hesitation. Costa says his focus is on the middleweight title. He wants to go through Khamzat to get it, or even take the belt from him if Khamzat becomes champ first. This isn't just another UFC fight. With all this drama, all this personal back and forth, this has turned into something else entirely. It's war. That said, let's be honest, the fight probably won't happen anytime soon. Both Costa and Khamzat are heading in completely different directions in their careers. Their timelines just don't match up right now.
Who would be your dream fight? You at the White House versus?
Chimaev.
Ah, that's the one.
Chimaev, yeah. This son of a bitch. I want to fight this guy. I want to fight.
Do you think he beats DDP?
It's hard to say because DDP is tough. He know how to defend. He very early take down. I get the surgery on my elbow, so in that week he sent a message for my girl Tamara. He acted like a woman. He say, Paulo. They say some bad shit. I will try to remember. He say something like, I'm gonna beat your husband, and
wow.
I'm gonna do bad things, that and that. But he said for her and not for me.
Now, let's talk about the altercation between Movsar Evloev and Ilia Topuria. For weeks, people were just whispering about it. Rumors floated around about something happening backstage between Topuria and Movsar, but no one had gone on the record. Until now. In an interview with Russia Sport 24, Movsar finally broke his silence. You can find the full interview on our channel. Normally, he's a calm, level-headed guy, but in this interview, he came in hot. He confirmed that the backstage incident did happen. And then he just let loose on Topuria. He called Ilia fake, said his whole act was clownish. He ripped into the reigning lightweight champion, saying his actions were stupid, gimmicky, and totally fake. Movsar made one thing clear. He's had enough. He wants to settle this inside the cage, and he doesn't care what weight class it's in. He even said he's willing to move up to lightweight just to make this fight happen. That's how badly he wants it. Even if Ilia loses to Islam, Movsar still wants him. For Movsar, this isn't about belts or rankings anymore. It's personal now. He's hunting Ilia. And guess what? Dana White was recently asked about this whole situation on YouTube. Here's what Dana had to say.
I've been doing this for a long time. It doesn't bother me. The thing is with me is I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I was always like that. I've been through it.
Yeah.
Believe me, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
And I stay completely focused on the fun shit, which is making sure the production, the live and in-house production is fucking perfect. Finding new talent, putting on the best fights we can possibly put on, and star building. Those are the things that I really.
Maybe I've seen Mizija, there what's things happening. We're saying believe. Now we've got Max Holloway throwing his opinion into the mix. He's not totally sold on Ilia Topuria. Max was trying to give Ilia some props, but let's be honest, it came off more like a jab than praise. He pointed out that Charles Oliveira, who Ilia beat, wasn't exactly on fire. He was on a one-fight win streak, not exactly dominating. And Volkanovski, Ilia beat him for the title, but Volkanovski had just been knocked out. Max basically said that people get too impressed with big names. They don't look deeper into where each fighter was at during those fights, and sure, there's truth to that. But let's not pretend those wins were nothing. Beating Volkanovski no matter what takes serious skill. And Charles, he's still one of the scariest guys at lightweight. He ran through Chandler and pushed Arman Sarukian in a tough fight before that. You can't just brush that off. So yeah, maybe Max is reaching a bit, especially since Ilia knocked him out not too long ago. And now Max keeps bringing up the idea of a rematch. He's mentioned it more than once. It's clear he really wants another shot at Topuria. But here's the thing, fans aren't really asking for that rematch. The first fight was pretty clear, and right now people would rather see Ilia go up against some new, fresh contenders.
I mean, for sure, you know, you can't sleep on it, you know, but it's just tough, right? Yeah, he has the names, right? He beat the names, and you can't deny that. But then, you know, when you look, it just sucks that, you know, with everything that's going on, when you look at you know, that when you look at that Volk fight, you know, with that Volk coming off of what he did, that's kind of crazy. But people just look at the name, you know, they're not looking at the record. They're just looking at, oh yeah, Alex was the champ, you know, and then me, and then Charles did what he did. But Charles was on him, what was Charles on? A 1 fight win streak, you know. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's just moments, you know, and it's just names. It is one of the greatest names for sure that he beat in history, but. The man is doing what he's supposed to do, you know. He's lining, UFC are lining people up for him. He's just knocking them down, you know. So fair play to him.
Yeah, this year and the next are shaping up to be wild for MMA. The drama, the rivalries, the potential super fights, it's all heating up fast. Whether it's Ilia Topuria chasing greatness, Khamzat stirring chaos, or veterans like Max Holloway still fighting for their place, one thing is clear. This sport never slows down. So stay locked in, because the fights aren't just in the cage anymore, they're everywhere. Thanks for sticking with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more updates from the crazy world of MMA.